we take care of the families of our fallen. And that could be different things for different people. Not only do we take care of families who have lost their soldier during active duty service, but we have many families where their soldier was National Guard or Reserve, and maybe they deployed several times, and then they came back, and then they died. Maybe it was an illness, maybe it was an accident, maybe it was self-inflicted, but those families then become ours also. We assure that there is always a connection to the military through Survivor Outreach Services.
My name is Erica Lang. My husband was Travis Lang. He was a sergeant in the U.S. Army. He served for about 10 years and served 1.5 years over in Iraq.
I'm Obadiah Lang, and he was my dad, pretty much, and because he served in the Army, we got to move to a lot of places, like Japan, Virginia. We were in Texas for a while, and then we came back here, and while he was in Iraq, we stayed at our grandma's house for a while. And one of my favorite memories with him was every time when he was on duty, we got to bring him Burger King when he was inside of duty, and we could just hang out with him for a bit.
I'm Gabriel Lang. Travis was my dad, and basically during his time, like my brother, we would travel everywhere. My favorite place was Japan, but because of that, we had to go to different schools. We had to meet new people. And yeah, pretty much that. My favorite memory was actually being in Japan with him.
I first met him in high school. We were high school sweethearts. He started active duty 2006, and he served for almost, between his active duty and his National Guard, he served for almost 10 years.
And the little one there.
This is Skylar. She is actually Travis's niece. We have custody of her, so she's never met Travis, but I can see little personality traits because of his family side in her. He moved around a lot of things, like he wasn't allowed to come home and talk about his job a whole lot, which is because he wouldn't want to, because it would be like service related and just want to just kind of end the day. But it was nice to be a part of the military community. We lived on base in Japan, and so it was like our own little community and supported each other, and I think that's what I love the most about the military life. He eventually got medically discharged. He was 100% disabled. About 2 years, 1.5 years, 2 years after he was... About 2 years after he was discharged, he passed of a heart attack.
Was the shoulder injury from a Humvee or from the quad?
Both.
Both.
He had a shoulder injury as well that it started while he was in Iraq, and then he had an accident on the four-wheeler that accentuated. He was not able to deploy because he wasn't able to carry his pack. So because you can't do that, he needed to be discharged. But the PTSD and the TBI is what made him 100% disabled, because he wasn't able to. He had a lot of difficulty going around big groups of people and interacting, so he couldn't go work and things like that. So they decided that he just needed to just be 100% disabled.
Okay. All right. And how has the Survivor Outreach Services helped you?
It's been such a blessing. Like, I didn't even know it existed, and so when Travis had passed, I had no idea what to do, what steps I needed to take, what benefits we were entitled to. So when Denise called and she explained what Survivor Outreach was, it was so great. She just walked me through every step that we needed to do, because in my head I wasn't able to, process things the way they needed to be in time for them to do paperwork and things like that. So it was such a blessing. If she wouldn't have been there, I don't know that we would have what we have right now. Whenever Travis first passed, it was probably maybe every week, sometimes more, depending on appointments that needed to be taken to. then it got to be probably like every 2 weeks. It was kind of like a gradual thing. It depended on if steps need to be taken. But now we talk probably once every couple of months. Like sometimes she'll email me about like retreats and things like that. They get surviving family members like an opportunity to get together and communicate, support each other, and get some more great information about benefits and things that we might be entitled to. That was 2015. Denise had reached out to me, and she helped me get, like, I didn't know I was entitled to a pension from the military, so she helped me file for that so that I was able to receive that. She took me to the Social Security office because my boys and I are eligible for the survivor's Social Security. As far as TRICARE, she took us to an appointment to make sure our TRICARE cards were the right ones that we needed, because not the TRICARE, the military ID that enables us to still get TRICARE, but a little bit altered because he has passed.
We wouldn't really have any of the things that we do now because, like, after he passed, it was kind of like looking for ways to keep everything that we have and to still get through it. And then they provided us with everything. So, like, we were perfectly okay.
It's been going fairly well for us. Like, we're being able to live normal lives right now, and we're, well, being able to keep some benefits of it.
That's pretty much it. We would be lost without it, to be honest. Like, I had no idea we were able to get what we were able to have. So anybody that needs it should reach out and take advantage, because it's a great program.
So basically, this was issued to him whenever he got past basic training, and it's one of the things that we have that still reminds us of him. I keep it in my room on his guitar. This photo here, that was taken whenever he was singing. Whenever he was still around, he loved to sing karaoke. Like, once you put a karaoke machine in front of him, he would not stop singing. Well, that was taken during basic training. I can't exactly remember where he went to basic training, but it was definitely on a base whenever, well, he was doing training. They took a picture. Don't know why, but
Wait, what gun is he wearing?
I think it was either rubber or a standard issue M16.
Oh, and one thing I noticed, he doesn't have his pants tucked into his boots.
Oh, okay.
Well, this was taken during his last Father's Day, and that was one of the last photos we've actually taken with him.
Didn't we go to the beach?
So we tend to
Yeah,
keep
we went to the
it very close.
We went to the beach on that day. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun.